What questions do you have on page 207? Isn't that what the homework was? 207?
207.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Got.
I'll turn them right.
9. You got it, my friend.
7, 8.
7, 8, or 9. Which one?
7, 8.
All right. Here we go. Number 7. And these are graphing ones, right?
It says follow the following system using the substitution.
Yeah, but 7, 8, 9 were graphing.
Oh, yeah.
Right on 207? 207.
207, yes.
7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. Y-intercept of this first one, -2. All right. We'll do this one in red. Up 1, right 1. Draw as straight a line as possible. Yeah, it's a little crooked. Cover.
So what did you do? Can you not just...
Yeah, so because the slope is 1/1, so from here I went up 1, right 1.
So,
Yeah.
for the second equation, could you not just subtract x?
Oh, you totally could. You totally could.
Oh, sure. -2.
Yeah. So question was, hey, can I just subtract x on this one and graph it this way?
Yeah.
Sure.
But then it'd be different. Wouldn't it be different points?
Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. So I would think that is crossing at 2, 0. 209. 209. Oh, 207. I was trying to answer a question over yonder. Is that one okay?
Yes.
8.
3 comes 0.
2, 0. Number 8. I'm going to rewrite the second one to be this. You see what I did? I just flipped it over. Does that make sense? All right, let's do blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 2, right 1. Yeah, because that's 2/1. And then we'll do this one in red. +2. Down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1. So I'd say that's
negative.
That's -3. Sweet. Good there. Then number 9. Y equals 2/3x -3.
Last coordinate was 1, -3.
1, -3. And then 2x -3y equals 6. Cover on the second one. Do -3. And then up 2, right 3. And definite cover method on this one. So 0, blank, blank,
Okay.
0.
And could you not subtract from negative? Like, could you not?
You could have and divide by 3, sure. Sure you could.
Yeah, because I think that's where I'm getting questions from.
All right, so that's -2, so 0, -2.
Or -2.
And then this one is 3. 1, 2, 3. I think, my friend, I think these are parallel. No solution. Because they're parallel.
Well, yeah, because if you subtract
Yep.
the negative.
Yep.
-2,
Yep. You get the same slope. That's bingo. All right. Any other questions on the substitution? Those were obviously graphing. So let's talk about graphing. Pros and cons. Okay.
Pros and cons.
If nice, graph, easy to see solution. Do you agree with that? Okay, so the con though is what happens if its answers are fractions or decimals? That's tough to see. Agree? So if you came up with an answer that was like 7/11, comma 0.267, that's really hard to see on a graph. Like you putting a dot there, it's gonna it'd be hard trying to say, oh yeah, it's 7/11, comma 0.267. Okay, so that's really tough. Or far away. Far away. So if we had like some solution of like negative 237, and then we had 415, well, our graphs go from negative 10 to positive 10. So that's going to be really hard to see. Okay? Then we did substitution. Substitution is nice when easy to have a letter alone. But if you had a problem like this, that is not a nice one to solve by substitution, because if you wanted to take the top equation, you have to add 3x and then divide by 2, and then you're plugging something with a fraction into the other one, and we don't like it. Okay? So graphing and substitution have pros and cons. They definitely do. And we're going to go over a third method today. There's other methods, but we're only going to cover 3 in Algebra 1. So if you would, turn to page 209. Page 209. Looking for it. Not there yet. There. So page 209, if we take a look at this, take a look at it. It doesn't look real easy to get x or y by itself. If you did get x or y by itself, then you're plugging a fraction into the other one to try and it's like a big fraction with x's or y's in it. So I have a question for you. Elimination is like, before we started this unit, if I said, hey, solve this, elimination is probably the thing you would have gone to, going, I'm just going to add the equations together. Now, notice if I add 5x and 3x, I get 8x. What do I get when I add negative 6y and positive 6y?
0.
Yeah, they cancel. And then negative 32 plus 48, that comes out to 16. If I divide each side by 8, x equals 2. Dude, I got one of my answers. Not fibbing. Not this time. Maybe.
I don't what?
All right, ready? You see that 2 that I just highlighted, Hank? That's an x value. I can plug it in either to the top equation or the bottom equation. Doesn't matter which one you plug it into, because the answer will come out to the exact same. So just for fun, I'm going to pick this bottom equation, and I'm going to write it down here. This is going to go right here. So 3 times 2, I believe this week is 6. And then you just solve it. 6y equals 42. Divide both sides by 6. 42, or 6 goes into 42 how many times?
6 goes into 42.
7 times. All right, there's my answer. Okay, so elimination works when your x and y's are both on the same side, and it really works well when you have a totally opposite x or a totally opposite y. Doesn't that kind of look like it's kind of nice and neat? Friends, can I move on to the next slide?
Yes.
Everyone good? Even Timon? Dude, I was already here, Startup. All right, let's look at this problem. Let's see. If I add them together, does something go bye-bye?
Yeah.
Which one, x or y? Yeah. So if I add these together, I'm going to get 8x. The y's go away. 8x equals 8. Divide by 8. Those cancel. X equals 1. All right. Let's highlight this. Do blue this time. So that X value, I'm going to plug either into the top or the bottom. It becomes just a matter of choice which one you want to plug it into. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same answer on both. Bottom? All right. Heard bottom first? We're going to take that. So I'm going to take this bottom equation. I'm just going to rewrite it down here. This X value is going to go in there. So 6 times 1 is 6 plus 5y is equal to negative 9. Subtract 6, subtract 6. 5y equals negative 15. Divide each side by 5. What do I get? Giddy up, negative 3. There's my solution. This is kind of a breath of fresh air. Not too bad. So if I happen to graph these, they would have crossed that. Definitely 1, negative 3. But they would not have graphed nicely. All right. Oh, that's COVID.
Let's go.
All right, friends. Add them together. What goes away? X's are gone. So 2y plus 1y is 3y. 10 added to negative 16, negative 6. Divide by tree. You have $10 in your pocket. Something costs $16. You still owe $6. All right, there's my first answer. That's my y value. I'm going to highlight that. And this gets plugged into a y. Which one you want to plug it into, top or bottom? I like bottom. They both be the same, but why do I like bottom? It is, because if I plug negative 2 in, I don't have to multiply it with anything. If I plug it into the top, I have to go 2 times negative 2. And let's face it, 2 times negative 2, that's some hard math. All right, I'll plug that in there.
It's just more opportunity to get it wrong. It's just a higher chance of getting it.
So that's going there. Add dose. Divide each side by negative 7. Negative over negative is positive this week. 7 goes into 14 how many times?
2.
Twice. There's my answer. Oh, man, this is good. This is so good.
What are you guys thinking?
It's my, this is first favorite day ever.
What do you guys think?
Bang,
Sorry,
yeah.
that
It's not a 4-head, it's an 11-head.
that was Sean. Sorry.
You got a 4-head because you go to your top route, there you go. You got like a 3-head. All right. Okay, so we had so much fun and dancing. Hey, friends, let's take a look at this. Sweet, so we're just going to add them together, and I get 8x plus 12y equals 62. But one of the letters didn't go away. Aww. Aww. Okay, so we have a choice to make. We have a choice. We could multiply the entire top. We could do the entire, nope, entire bottom. We can do the entire bottom by negative 7 or by positive 5. If I multiply the whole bottom by negative 7, the x's go away. If I multiply the entire bottom by 5, the y's go away. Now, I kind of like 5 better than negative 7. It's a smaller number. but it also means we don't have to worry about changing signs.
And also a nice thing is, think about, how many times does 3 go into 15? 5 times, right? So it's a nice, easy, like, I always like to solve ones that are like nice, easy multipliers to each other, because then eventually you guys will learn factoring. It's a nice factoring out too.
Ooh, that's the other F word in math.
Factoring.
All right, so 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 3y is negative 15y. 5 times 20 is 100. Hey, friends, does this one seem nice to add together?
Yes.
Guess what goes bye-bye?
The
The y's. Those are gone. Okay, so I get 12x equals 132. And if we could just use a calculator in this class, we could actually go 132 over 12. Oh, it's 11. How did I do it so fast? Because I already taught it today. All right. So, my friends, I am going to take this 11, and I'm going to plug it into either of the original x's. So, bottom, I like it. Bottom, you don't have to multiply by anything, right? So I'm going to bring x minus 3y over here equals 20. I'm going to replace this with 11. Then I'm going to subtract 11. That's a 20. That gives me negative 3y equals 9. Divide each side by negative tree. Negative tree goes into 9 how many times? Negative 3. Good. Negative tree. 1, 2, tree. You're getting my sense of humor.
Talking about the World Cup, sorry. Talking about Brazil losing.
All right. We ready to do the last 2 problems? Ready? Marcos, you ready too?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. We are going to take a look at this first one. Okay? If I add them together, I'd get 7x plus 5y equals 1.
Yes.
That didn't work.
No. Probably.
All right.
Definitely.
So I could make a choice where I could multiply the whole top by 5, multiply the whole bottom by negative 2 to get rid of the x's, or I could just multiply the bottom by what to get rid of the y's. Almost what goes along with the 4? Make it opposite. What goes? I want an opposite of 4. Negative 4. Okay.
Why would we make it negative 4 and not positive 4?
Because 4 plus 4 is 8.
There you go.
All right, ready? Negative 4 times that is negative 20x. Negative 4 times that is negative 4y. Negative 4 times that is positive 28. Blessing you.
Thank you.
All right. If I add these together, that looks like negative 18x to me. Those go bye-bye. 8 added to 28 this week is 36. Divide each side by negative 18.
2.
Close?
2.
Close?
Negative 2.
Negative 2.
Oh, yes.
Negative 2, right?
It's a negative 3. Yeah, it's a negative 2.
All right, so let's highlight this. That was an x value, right? So I can plug it into the top or the bottom. What you guys want? What you want? What you want? Top? I heard top first, so I'll go with that. Oh, I like, ooh, crayon. Ooh, we can do
Also,
it.
2 top is a nice one because 2 is easy, just like, it's because it's 2 fours, 8.
It's even, that's what I said.
Exactly. They're nice and good.
I thought crayon would be so much nicer, but it's not. All right, so I think we can do this. Go blue. All right, so we said top. So I have this. This x value is going to go right there. So 2 times negative 2 is? Negative 4. Right, good. Yeah. Add 4. Add 4. 4y equals 12. Divide by?
It's 3.
Divide by 4, and we get the answer of 3. So 2 comma 3. Oh, dude. You know, I just upped my average on this test to a 79. It was a 78 yesterday, but now I'm at a 79. Last problem of the day. Can I add these two together? Can I add these two together? And have a letter go bye-bye?
No.
Okay. Now, listen carefully to what I'm going to say. Would you like to multiply the top by 5 and the bottom by -3 for the x's to go away? Or would you like to just only multiply the top by -2 to get the y's to go away? All right. Oh, you guys are catching on. Multiply the whole top by -2, so I'm going to distribute here and here and here.
Why
So,
do you just decide to just to distribute?
well, because I have to multiply everything in one of the equations by. And then the bottom equation, bring it on down, -5x minus, or plus 2y, excuse me, equals 5. What goes away?
Why?
Look at this, x equals 1. Oh, sweet, best day ever. So I get 1 comma something. All right.
X equals 1, you plug in.
Let's do orange. All right, so this is going to go either here or here. What do you want, top or bottom? Bottom? Okay,
Oh,
I like it.
it's -5.
So that's going to go there, right? So -5 times 1 is -5
0.
plus 2y equals 5. Add 5, add 5.
No, it's 5.
2y equals 10. So y equals 5. That's
I
it.
said it was 0. I thought it was like you subtract 5.
I hear ya. I hear ya. All right.
Let's give them a ton of homework for the break.
What did we give them last period?
11.
Okay.
Okay, so
Should have been like 208 or something, but it's a blank page.
I know. All right, so page 211, given the opportunity to do well on this, and you guys were the recorded